What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the NVM channel. Today you catch us back at Goodwood Festival of Speed. So we're at the supercar paddock. Obviously these are a bit older cars, but it's nice to see supercars here in the flesh. Check out that 911 Singer edition, absolutely beautiful. I think I've got a soft spot for Porsches today. I think Singer's done an amazing job, but that one's like $1 million and the other one's like 2 million, so it's crazy for a Porsche, but the price of Porsches these days, I don't know if it's crazy enough. Yep, my favourite car of all time. Well, favourite cars, Koenigsegg Regera and the Jesko, absolute beautiful. Yep, we've seen these cars at the Swiss Auto Show, and obviously that's not happening no more, so it's good to see them back in the flesh. Look at the amount of carbon on these, is absolutely immense. I was asking, Mabz, when's the Lambo coming? It's not coming at all. I don't think Lambos are there to be tuned, and there's not much we can get out of it without sticking £100,000 in twin turbo kit and forged internals. But huge respect to Lambo and the brand. I'm here today to see the Revuelto. So yeah, the Revuelto. I don't know how to say it, man. There's people out there who said it in the Italian way, Revuelto. But yeah, the specs are. So it's a 6.5 litre, 12 cylinder, naturally aspirated car. It's 1,001 brake horsepower because it's got that hybrid element to it. And it's an 8-speed DCT. Did you just catch me reading the board? Mate, it's definitely a sign. The amount of Porsches we've seen today, I think we've seen 4 Singer vehicles. Tell us more, mate, tell us more.
Yeah, so...
this is Jack, by the way.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Jack from Silver Pine. They do collectible cars in Berlin, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're founded in Berlin. CEO actually behind us over there. And we buy rare and collectible cars, such as this Singer here. So this is the Singer DLS, one of 75. The only one in this colorway, and
it's air-cooled, right?
Yeah, air-cooled engine, 500 brake horsepower.
Wow.
You know, under a ton in weight, and yeah. So at Silver Pine, we build these collections and store it in Germany, and this is where we partner with drivers who
under a ton, so it's like 500 brake horsepower per ton.
Yeah, exactly.
Naturally aspirated.
4 litre flat 6.
Wow.
Yes.
How does it sound? Does it sound good?
It sounds nice. It's still got that, you know,
lumpiness.
classic Porsche purr. And yeah, it's very much quintessentially Porsche.
Amazing. So basically, if you want to buy one, it's what, 2 million quid?
Yeah, so it was 2.2 million US dollars. So I think that's like 1.8 million pounds.
That's mad.
With a 7-year waiting list. So
7 years.
I think now if you want to buy one off
Singer.
Off Singer, then it's the same price I think at the moment, but off market, I think you'll be paying considerably more.
Really?
So,
Wow.
So it's.
I love how it's detailed that you've got to put the oil in one side and the fuel in the other.
Just in case, you know. Exactly.
Otherwise you'll have
that could be a big mistake.
big issue. So you've still got that Bugatti behind you?
Yeah, we actually have the EB110 in the facility in Berlin as well.
Wow.
So this is actually super rare as well. This is the only GT version with an SS engine in.
Okay.
So it was actually from the factory as well. So
wow.
The Bugatti are also quite excited about this, and it's like mint condition and yeah, kept under wraps. So if you want to come to Berlin, you come and see it.
You know what's funny, right? We're gonna drop this now. August 24th, we're actually driving through Berlin.
Oh, well, there we go.
There we go.
So we'll shake on it on camera.
We're doing a
you come to Berlin
at Silver Pine in Berlin. Yeah. We're gonna have to go there, but check out these, man. RSQ8 from Urban. Urban have fully smashed it this year. They've come here with all their best penultimate vehicles. Look at the Urus S. They've made a Urus S almost look like a Performante. Absolutely insane. If anything, the Urus S is a lot more comfortable, more usable than a Perf version of a Urus. But I don't know, man, these supercars, these super SUVs, I'm not really a huge fan of, but the way Urban have done it is absolutely mad. It's really taken another dimension. Look, it's like rear spoiler, a spoiler on top of a spoiler, and then we've got the side skirts, the arch extensions, and it integrates in to the rear quarters as well, which look quite odd of the Urus S and the Perf. And obviously the huge wheels. What size are those? Crazy. Urban, smashing it. Original Lambos here, Lamborghini Diablo, absolute beast. I think that's an SV. And right next to it, you've got a retro mod version of it. Crazy. It's called the Eccentrica. Don't know much about it. It's got a gated shifter. Don't know, we need to find someone to talk about it. I've got some specs. 550 brake horsepower, It's a 6-speed gated manual, reinforced chassis from the old Diablo, carbon fibre everywhere, pop-down headlights, grills and details, exhaust system. Really want to hear that started. Should we start it up? Definitely, it's not my favourite section of the show, all these electric shenanigans, but they're evolving compared to last year. There's a lot more electric cars here, and Teslas have got something new, and we're seeing a lot more resto mods with electric gear on there. So I don't know, man, it's coming, but I don't want it to come. You know what's funny? I almost thought we were in Dubai. I left my keys and stuff over there. What's going on? Obviously, we've got to shout out MG. Thank you, MG, for inviting Envy Motorsport to the Goodwood Motor Show. Specifically, Mal. So, we are at the Lambo stand. Well, kind of. Not really a Lambo stand. It's where they park the cars up before they go up the hill climb. And we've got the Huracán Sterrato. Absolute crazy car. It's a 4x4 version of a Huracán. It's mad. It's on stilts. And that's the 1001 brake horsepower Revuelto. How do you say it? Revuelto. Over there in a beautiful white colour. That's going up and down the sprint circuit. So it's going to be interesting to see what it sounds like. It's a hybrid. Starts up in an electric. And it's got the additional boost over that amazing engine. There must be something special in here. Lamborghini's Squadra Course box. Let's queue up and find out what's inside. That right there is the Lamborghini SC63 Squadra Corsa, I think it's called. Piloted by Roger Dubois. I thought I had the best job in the world, but he gets to drive this and race this and enjoy it for what it is. Finally, we are at the BMW stand. Going to take a look at the brand new G87 M2, because I haven't seen one in the flesh yet, and the brand new XM. And here we have it, the BMW M2 G87, the most controversial BMW car, but I say that and it's parked right next to the BMW XM. Now this one's in satin black with red accents, and the M2 I think is a bit understated in Toronto red, and I think they need some new colours for this car to be actually as popular as it should be. Can't wait to drive one, and I don't know if I'm going to order one. Maybe we have ordered one. Leave a comment below, new Porsche or new M2? There we have it, mate, the G87 M2. First time sitting in one. I like it. Obviously, it's very similar to the G42 M240i we've got, but it feels in between that and the G80 M3, so it's going to be an interesting car. I drive it, I'm not a massive fan of, but this car's a bit basic. Toronto red, basic leather. It needs carbon buckets and it needs a special colour. Now this I like. From the outside it's a bit crazy. I mean, I think it's based on the BMW iX, but it's got that M5 engine with a hybrid element to it. Absolute beast of a car, and it's very familiar. All the switchgear is very OEM BMW, rather than, you know, like the iX, which is an all new generation of kind of switchgear. Really nice, I really like it, and I think these are going to be monsters on the road. Urus killers, Porsche killers, SVR killers. BMW always do something different, and I think the XM is exactly that. Now, when this first came out, I thought it was an absolute monstrosity, but now it's kind of growing on me. Obviously, that hybrid power plant is amazing, crazy power to be had, and once we tune them, it's only going to be even more crazy. But I just can't get over the looks. But we did a review on a BMW iX, and I believe it shares pretty similar chassis to that. So yeah, if you haven't seen that vlog, make sure you go check it out. So we have Amjad from Gunther, the Porsche Resto Mod champions, right?
Well, we restore and remanufacture Porsche 993s, yes.
And they look absolutely amazing. There are many other companies that do very similar things, and we have covered it on our channel before, but today, I think it's because it's the Porsche 75. There's a lot of Porsches around, right? And this one specifically, what is it, power-wise?
This is turbo restoration. It's based on the 993 Carrera 2.
So air-cooled, right?
Yeah, air-cooled, yeah. Last generation of air-cooled Porsche, 993. Wow. This particular car is our new turbo project, and this is a 4-litre twin-turbo twin charge cooled, 750 horsepower.
Wow. 750 horsepower and air cooled is crazy.
The engine in this particular car is 793 horsepower actually, but the production car would be 750.
So what's the price range?
These start at about $875,000 plus the donor car.
It's not bad.
You bring us your car and you do, but this car here is spec'd to about $1.2 million.
Wow. So, and then what's the production time?
From when we get your car, it's about 14 months normally.
Wow.
So
that's meticulous. That's like a Rolls Royce in aftermarket production.
it's about, on the turbo, it's about 4,700 man hours that go into it.
Wow. So throughout the whole episode today, we've been discussing whether I should buy a Porsche. Now, what's your take on that?
I'm a BMW guy at heart, always have been, and I'm an old school BMW
Welcome to the
guy.
channel, Amjad. Welcome to the channel. You can explain to them what we're about.
My personal car in the UK is an AC Schnitzer E38 7 Series.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, but I'm a Porsche guy through and through.
Really?
There's a natural progression. BMW drivers always go to Porsche. So if you're a BMW driver,
I'm a heavy BMW driver.
you're going to go into Porsche.
Really?
Yeah, it's always
Because
that way.
I'm trying to defend myself.
No, I was
I'm
the
trying to
same.
stop myself from going in.
No.
So you don't need to leave a comment below. I'm buying a Porsche.
Yeah.
But Amjad, thank you for the chat today.
You're welcome.
Hopefully
Thank you for coming.
we see more of the Guntherweks stuff in the UK.
Yeah,
because
there's a lot more coming here. So.
Love it. Now you thought the Koenigsegg had carbon. Imagine waking up in this Bugatti. Did you smell all that fuel? Burnt by them V12s and V10s. Now I need some fuel. Fish and chips. So that's us fueled up. I think we need to go watch some racing, mate. We go now.
We go now.
And last but not least today, probably my favourite car of the show, the KTMXbow. This car has actually blown me away. The lads from KTM are down here today. We're going to have a chat to Xavier and tell you about the secret about this car. It's actually running an RS3 engine from factory. So this is Xavier. How you doing, man?
Good to see you.
It's an absolute pleasure. You probably know that we've already worked with KTMs previously. We've tuned a couple of KTMs because they've always ran a VAG car, a VAG engine within the car. So previously it was the 2-litre TFSI.
Exactly,
And
cylinder.
and now you've moved up to a 5-cylinder, right?
Yeah.
Which is amazing. So it's basically an RS3 engine, head block and sump, mated to R8 running gear and carbon monocoque chassis, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wicked. What are the specs?
The weight is 1,130 kilos
Wow.
for 500 horsepower. It means that the ratio between power and weight in this car is better than in the new GT3 RS, for example.
So basically, don't buy the Porsche GT3 RS, buy a KTM instead. That's what you're trying to tell me.
So those cars are not really competitors.
Really?
Because honestly, Porsche does really good cars, but always with the philosophy that at first it's a 911.
Yes.
They've pushed to the limit to bring in on the track.
Yeah.
Here with the KTM, we first developed the GT2 cars, which is a race car.
Yes.
And when that car became successful enough, then we have asked ourselves, now what should we do to make it roll legal?
Yes.
And then this comes out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's literally like a road legal GT2 car. It's absolutely immense. That is absolutely amazing. I love the contrast between the British Racing Green and the bronze.
Yeah.
I think that goes beautifully. So where do I spec it? We need to drive down to Belgium in a later vlog and order
You will
our
be more than welcome.
KTMXbow. And that's the end of that. A very windy but nice day at Goodwood Festival of Speed. Hope you guys enjoyed it today. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Don't matter if you cars for the road or tracks. Mexico on the lanes, or Dunnington doing up laps. Car man, I got Mabz doing up maps. Maximum power, cars get gapped. They got tuners, we got tuners, but they're tuners a load of. Man got the map, what kind of map? Best boat map, fastest lap. Zoom in past, don't watch how big man Mabz Max. Take a passenger seat, watch a man collapse. Foot to the floor, rev to the max. See him come through like axe. All you see is flames, all you hear is bullets and backs. Subscribe and like, cause the visual's nice. With times in the cam, the drive is right when programmed by the MV gang. He's doing it well, he's doing it right, and they can't do it like man. NV Motorsport, it's in the game. Gang.